What's going on, everybody? Flash here. Welcome to another episode of Game 7. So I got an exclusive for y'all, man. This is episode 6 that I just put together, man. I just finished, just chopping this video up, man. I link up with two of my good friends from the L.E.S. One guy goes by the name of Joel. Me and him, we almost grew up together. We went to the same high school down in East Side Community High, Lower East Side and shit like that. And he's becoming a real big dot connector within the L.E.S. community because that's where he's from. That's what he supports. He views L.E.S. as almost kind of like the sixth borough because it's almost isolated, from everything else. It's close to Brooklyn, but it's isolated, man. You got to take a bus out there and shit, half the time unless you got the whip. But he's becoming real dot connector, man. He goes to events, he puts together events, and along with that, he brings along, his buddy, man, this guy named Sizzle, who's also an upcoming rapper, and they kind of work together. They feed off each other's energy. And you can just tell with an interview that I'm about to present to you, that the synergy between them is definitely genuine, unique, and I truly see some great things, happening with the next coming years. My guy Joel, he also has this movement called Bring New York Culture Back, because it feels like a lot of things aren't coming from the essence of New York, and a lot of people that are coming up from this scene, are just taking things from down south or west coast when it's hip hop started from here. So it's better to just bring the culture back from the essence, from grassroots level type shit. So within this episode we majorly just chopped it up about the good old days, man. Just growing up playing video games, our different neighborhoods. I'm from the Bronx, from L.E.S. And how things are all tied together, individually, between all three of us. So, my guy Sizzle, he grew up playing basketball, so that's how he got his name Sizzle. From watching And1 Hot Sauce. You probably heard the name once or twice or more and shit. So, I really like this episode just because of the flowing conversation of it all, and just the stories. It's a lot of similar stories that you're gonna see. I definitely appreciate you guys tuning in, and I would like some constructive criticism from y'all. So comment, subscribe, do whatever it is that you gotta do. Just leave some feedback for your boy Flash, man, because we working. This is the first episode I'm putting out in 2020, man. So episode 6, Sizzle and Joel, tune in, baby. Sizzle, Joel, what's going on, man?
What's good, man? What's good?
What up, man?
Ain't shit, chilling. We finally made it. I'm saying? We've been talking about it for months.
Facts.
This is Game 7, episode 6. So, Sizzle, who are some of your biggest influences in rap music or outside of rap? Who gives you the most, influence?
The influence in the rap game is growing up was definitely DMX. You feel me? That's what got me started to do this rap shit and all that. That What's My Name, early 2000, 99 and shit. Even when Nelly was that was when Nelly was popping. Early 2000, he dropped the Country Grammar.
Right.
And then it was Hove too, feel me? Hove. But I also had and obviously because I used to always play ball. You know what I mean? So I used to always look up to AI type shit. So I would say them people as in my childhood growing up and shit and all that.
Yo, son, that DMX album you mentioned, that was the first album I ever had.
Yeah.
Word up, son. That was the first album I ever had. And then there was X. Then when I saw the What's My Name video, I was like, yo, this guy's
that's
crazy.
My shit right there. That What's My Name shit.
Had the dogs barking and shit.
I used to know them shit word for word.
Yo, for real. I would rap that shit. My friends be like, what the fuck? You better get the edit version of shit. What about you, Joel? Who are some of your biggest influences in rap or outside of rap music?
It had to be probably Eazy-E when I was growing up. I had an older cousin I used to live with. Other than that, the older I got was probably 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks. Yeah, that's about it. But
Nigga Nipsey too.
Nipsey Hussle when I got into college, right before I dropped out, actually. I heard about him. But after that,
which college you went to?
I went to L.E.S, downtown Brooklyn.
Okay.
Did 2.5 years, maybe 3. Before I dropped out. But things are meant for a reason. But other than that, those are more influences I can remember growing up.
Okay. So this question's for the both guys. So whoever want to answer first, and then the next one will follow. What do you think the rap game is lacking? Right now in this day and age.
I say origin. Being from New York, being how it was created back in the Bronx up here. I would say just being organic. I think we're losing. There's a lot of how Joey Badass explained it, he was like a lot of water, not enough, Kool-Aid and sugar.
I say lacking, but it's definitely don't have the biggest light as it used to. Is the spitters, the lyrical. Feel me? It's only like a couple individuals. Don't get me wrong, they out there, but it's not as a big light as it used to be, as in like the 90s and all that. Everything just turned up. Trap, they there, but it's under the limelight. Feel me? You gotta be like a real lyrical head, like to like be bumping that shit. I feel.
And I think that's being from Lower East Side, where we're from, I think we still have that tradition, that culture within us, and that's what we're trying to put out.
Any artist, you feel your sound is a descendant of, who would it be?
My sound, similar to type, say Fab and East type shit.
Why you say that?
Because they both got the lyrical game, and they both got a bounce to it. I feel like Fab he could spit, but he also got a bounce to it, like you can nod your shit into the club type shit, you feel me? So he can switch it up and all that. I feel that's how my shit similar to them.
I always tell him he's like the Fab of Lower East Side, you know what I'm saying? And Nas, of course, once again, but he has his own lane too, and that's what attracted me to him. I'm saying he paints a picture real well and vivid, and that's what attracts me to him, is that he always been a genuine, just like me, and always been a hard worker.
When did you realize that, Joel?
To be honest, I reconnected after about 14, 15 years later. We went to elementary school together, and he put me in shows for like probably 3-4 days straight. And from that I just felt that in my energy, like he's like, yo, he's really serious about this. And I haven't come across anybody like him lately since I've been doing this about 3 years now. And that's what what I'm saying. We strive with each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I learn from him, he learn from me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we grow together.
Before I met him, I was always rapping, but it was like on some like certain niggas rap. They'll put a track out and that's it. You know what I mean? And then a couple months later, just another song, just on the internet. But since I link up with him, like more like I'm out there on the scene, showcases.
Learning the
business type shit, you feel me? Like, I mean, I was always rapping and all that, just putting the music out, but more like showing faces, going to events, meeting people that got to me that's beneficial, you feel me? Type shit, but
if you could have a record produced by anyone, who would it be?
By anyone?
Anyone.
Probably say Swizz. Because he definitely got that sound that I like, you feel me? It's like he still got the 90s sound, but it's up to date type shit. You feel me? I don't know, it's just different. And plus, since X was one of my favorite artists growing up, it's like I want that kind of sound. You feel me? If I was to link up with in the studio, like you gotta give me one of your hardest beat that you can hear DMX on it, and I want to be on this type shit.
It's like that boom bap up tempo.
Up tempo, yeah, type shit. Facts.
I know what you mean.
I'll say right now, the only artist I want him to collab with that's already on, I'll probably say Cousin Stiz. I'm saying he's very humble. He's also another artist like who's from Boston, who's really on right now, doing his thing. But I really want to work with his manager. He inspires me a lot. A few things from him.
Growing up in the L.E.S, what was it like for you? You had like any stories, any memories, any reminiscence, any crazy shit that went down that like that could have went left, but you got out of there. Anything?
Growing up in the L.E.S is just like any other hood. You feel me? You gotta try to stay away from trouble and all that, you feel me? People, shit getting raided in the hood, and boy kept me out of trouble a lot, you feel me? So I was just a boyhead. That's what kept me out of trouble and shit. And don't get me wrong, niggas is still wilding out there, type shit. So if you just in the wrong place at the wrong time, feel me? You can get caught, type shit. Get into some shit, I would say. You know what I mean?
What about you, Joel?
L.E.S is like every hood. You know what I'm saying? Just different name, different faces. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I have good friends around me, like Sizzle. You know what I'm saying? Even though we connected, we're still the same love. Other than that, Boy was also one of my things that kept me out of trouble. Boy, and I'll probably say music.
Yeah, talk about that one. Like I remember, from back in the day, like you was in the basketball heavy.
Yeah, I was really like going hard. Me and you went to the same high school and all that, but I was, basketball fanatic and all that. That's actually what kept me out of certain things. That's also raised me too, playing ball. Like I didn't have a father figure, so I looked at it I looked at life as a basketball game, and I still do. So, you know, it taught me some things, some coaches growing up. You know, other than that, like it's we all been through it all. It's just about progressing. You know what I'm saying?
I can definitely relate on that because, you know, like after I left, you know, like the school that we went to and shit, you know, I went to Truman and Co-op City and shit like that. And the first thing I did was I put myself on a football team. You know, like I would always be in the crib playing Madden, so I'm like, yo, let me try this shit in real life. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I left the school, you know, averaging like a 55, and then I went to Truman and shit. I'm trying out, and the coach is like, yo, you can't play unless, you know, you have a good average. I went from a 55 to an 80, bro, because I wanted to play ball. Yeah. So that shit had me motivated. I was like, yo, I ain't doing none of that dumb shit. Focus, football dreams. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it taught me about like motherhood. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, brother.
Definitely looking out for the next man.
Right, exactly. Being a leader.
Like those memories, like I will never forget.
Yeah, the ball came out tough. That's how I got my name from playing ball. Sizzle, you know what I mean?
Oh, from like And1 hospital.
Yeah, that's how I got my name. Yeah, on Green Court. That's how I got my name, Sizzle. Yeah, younger, Sizzle.
He was like probably knee high.
Sure, I was probably the shortest nigga in the hood. And I don't know it just grew.
He had handles since I was about like a year or two older than him or grade higher, so he was the same ball handler, and that's
elementary. I was watching And1 since 4th grade. Man. And then I used to just be dribbling on the courts type shit since 4th grade. I remember that shit.
Yeah, that's funny how you bring that up, son. I still got the two mixtapes. I got volume 6 and volume 7, bro. Yeah. When Hot Sauce and Helicopter first came on.
My shit was, I think, volume 3 and volume 4, man.
I wasn't on that shit.
I think volume 3 was like when Hot Sauce got like popping. That's when, you know what I mean? Used to have to throw and shit, dribbling.
Yeah, I started catching on when they started showing the shit on ESPN. Like, I would come home from school, this shit would be playing for like 2 episodes. That was the shit, so. And then I bought I didn't buy, like my parents bought me the fucking KG joints. The first ones? Yeah. So those shits was fun.
That one used to be lit, son. That used to be power crazy, bro.
We gonna get down to the video game questions, because this is game 7, alright? So, Sizzle, you know, like, what are some of your most early moments that you can think of playing video games?
Playing video games? It was definitely Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas, nigga, CJ. Oh shit, here we go again. You feel me? My nigga CJ, feel me? That was my shit back in the day. My dad beat the whole game. Every mission, I swear to God. Every mission, CJ. I think I had the last mission I had to smoke Big Smoke or some shit like that. His man shit. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if he beat the game and shit.
I never beat the game.
It was San Andreas.
It was like, well, I didn't play San Andreas though. The last one I played was Vice City. So like, I copped the mansion. I was like, okay, that's it.
You bored out.
The 5-star, see how long I could last and shit. That was it.
My shit was
sweet. Like that was it.
My shit was San Andreas on NBA Live 04 and 2K. 2K type shit. I used to be playing shit faithfully, creating my own plays and shit. I used to create my own plays, like 7 feet, you know, like with the handle.
Scaling up all the way to 99 and shit.
Point guard.
Oh, point guard too?
I don't know if I'm probably exaggerating, but I probably do 7 feet. But I mean, I used to bring the ball down.
You could though. You could put whatever.
Yeah?
Yeah, that shit crazy. NBA Live was some shit, man. I remember when they had Jason Kidd on the cover.
Yeah, that was 03.
And then the next one, I think it was Mello.
I forgot which one. With Mello.
That's when they added the slam dunk, right? With Mello.
I think the Mello. I think
like 04, 05.
It was one of them.
I think it was Mello shit. That slam dunk, the 3-point.
Yeah, when they added that shit, that was fire. Yeah. The slam dunk contest, and then they got cheesy, and then 2K just
2K took over.
Wasn't over.
2K still lit right now.
Oh yeah. It's just for me, like I got 2K, but I'm not that nice with it, man. Like they added too many buttons to make it realistic. I'm like, my nigga, like you taking the fun out. Yeah. Like I remember just dealing with the joystick. That's how you dribble. That's how you shoot. Now it's like you gotta press X, Y, trigger, and do some other shit.
That shit that shit natural to me. It's like I'm just used to that shit.
Yeah, you like you're nice in 2K.
I get niggas the business, but I wouldn't say I'm one of the nicest.
What about you, Joe? Like what are some of your early moments playing video games?
I'll say Super Mario, Super Nintendo. So I was like the youngest one in my generation, my family. I was like the oldest one, but I was still the youngest one from the oldest of from the older cousin I had. So Super Nintendo, that's my earliest moments. And then after they moved to Brooklyn, my mom bought my own Super Nintendo, and I remember that. And then PlayStation 1, they had the demos for what's it called, the college games and stuff.
Okay.
And after that, I just progressed with the time.
Mario Kart was the shit.
Madden, yeah. Madden.
Mario Kart was the shit too.
Mario Kart, yeah.
Mario Kart, fucking
Diddy Kong. PS64, I remember those shit.
Yeah,
Diddy Kong and all that shit.
I don't know if Flash knows Jeff, but Jeff, back in 6th grade, he took me to his crib and he had the 64. 64, and I got in trouble for that because I ain't gonna get home till like 8 at night. My mom, like, she beat my ass for that. But
yeah,
I remember that. I'll never forget that day though. Yeah, that was one of the earliest moments too.
Okay.
Yeah, I see you got the Mortal Kombat here. I used to play them, the old one.
Yeah.
Old one. Shit.
Yeah, the first one I had was on Sega Genesis.
Genesis.
One screen.
You got a favorite character?
Fuck. It was between Liu Kang
and Sub-Zero to me.
Liu Kang and Raiden for me. I light your ass up like.
I don't remember the character. What they gonna see that?
Got any final words they want to tell the people watching?
Hey yo, y'all can catch me on IG. That's Sizzle, 2 S's, 3 Z's. You can catch me there. Find me at your baby mother crib laid up. You feel me? I got a couple singles coming out. Stay tuned. Shout out my nigga Smoke. Shout out my niggas in Low East Side till I die, live in war till I fall, nigga.
Yo, here, man. Right now, we just putting a lot of projects out, mostly singles. So just be on the lookout for it. I have an EP collab with Smoke. Actually, but put out May 17th, so you gotta look out that. After that, it's gonna be all music platforms. You guys can purchase it. You can also follow me on IG, Juwelz. JUWELZV. Other than that, that's the thing as Twitter. Yeah, man. We also coming out L.E.S mixtape 2, volume 2. Also, I'm putting a lot of artists from the other side of the Lower East Side, the junior generations that's actually coming out.
Yeah. Speak on that a little bit.
Yes.
Like what made you want to put together a playlist, specifically for the L.E.S?
I always had this in mind about 10 years ago. I saw this as talent. Me and you went to school with Moore. It's probably
shout out my nigga Moore from the same building. You heard?
Manhattan Moore, you know what I'm saying? He been rapping around the time he was in 12th grade and stuff like that. And then E-Man, they had the L.E.S for a nice little 3-4 years locked down. But I just see so much talent. I saw the growth. I saw how much they grew. And then just knowing that it's still there. It's that New York feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Just me putting volume 1 is already out. You can catch it on Audio Mac. And volume 2 is more like some of the people that have left out from volume 1 are going to be in part 2. But definitely, I like to put those projects out. Volume 3 should be coming out later this year. But it's just a lot of artists that I see talent who's really good at it, and we're just like the other. We call it 6th borough for a reason, because we so far away from everybody. So we just got talent just like the other 4 or 5 other boroughs out there, and not more. You know what I'm saying? And we still have that. One thing, what we're doing is right now we actually coming together as a L.E.S, and that's making me feel good, because all that negativity and violence ain't worth it. You just bring each other down for what? I'm saying, and I'm trying to bring New York culture back as well. # bring New York culture back.
Yeah, I think you've been starting that, man.
Yeah.
Like I've been liking those posts.
Yeah.
Because like when you read it, it's like you get a sense. You get a sense and you remember like how it was growing up.
Right.
And the things that you would post along with that.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
bring NY culture back, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We're gonna do it with Game 7 too.
Yeah.
Long live Nip, you heard?
Yeah, man. L.E.S in the building. Shout out to Nip, man. We just came back from Cali too. We just came from the first tour with T Money of his first show. Sizzle was part of the lineup, and then he did his thing. Both of them did his thing.
Talk about this. Like how was it out there in LA, man?
LA, that was my first time actually out there. That shit was amazing. Niggas was smoking all day over there. The weather's amazing. The people's amazing. The girls is beautiful. I need to find me a little BM out there type shit. You know, like, but the show was good. Shout out T Money, you know, shout out everybody who performed and over there. And that LA shit, I definitely got that Grand Theft Auto vibe over there. Every time, everywhere we walk, nigga, Joel's like, yo, I think I did a mission over here and type shit and all that. In fact, I was like, yeah, you did a mission and failed and used cheat codes and shit. That shit, but yeah, LA was amazing, man. I definitely want to go.
R1 square, triangle.
Just
Word.
cars and all that.
Yeah, that shit was good money out there.
We loved it out there, man. We're planning to go out there, not later this year, next year, and we definitely gonna bring more of that New York culture out there. And one thing that inspired us was Nipsey Hussle. We stopped at the Marathon store. We showed our respects.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Put our names down. You know what I'm saying? We put L.E.S. and you know. The main reason why I went to L.A. is because of Nipsey, and that's how I reconnected with.
Yeah, I was not leaving Cali without going over to Sloss and shit.
Yeah,
it's facts.
And you can, just like he said when we got there, you could feel the gang culture.
Feel the gang culture over there. Facts, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Sloss and shout out West Coast. Shout out everybody who performed at the T Money show. All the artists from Cali, you know what I mean? Good vibes, good energy over there.
Alright guys, it's Shot by Flash, Game 7. Yeah.